That's right. You locked in to Bring Your A Game Radio, CIUT 89.5 FM. Goes down in such a big way every single Monday night from 10 p.m. until midnight. Playing nothing but the best in Canadian hip-hop, reggae, and R&B, and we do it so well. Myself, your favorite light-skinned DJ Sam on the ones and twos, and we always got a special guest in the building holding it down with us. Tonight, we have somebody who's been representing for Bring Your A Game for quite some time now, I would say, because he was on our latest compilation, the A-List Volume 4, with a joint called Girl, You the Ish, you know what I mean? And it was the Ish on that record too. He also performed with us at our A-List Summer Tour event here in Toronto, and he goes by the name of Leondro. Let's bring the man through right now and talk to him and kind of figure out what he got going on right now. Leondro, how you doing tonight, sir?
What's up, big homie? How's everything, man?
This is dope to do this, you know what I mean? Like we've kind of connected on the compilation tip.
Yeah.
We connected at the event. And now we're doing it live in person, and this is how you network, you know what I mean, and get your stuff out. So you're doing it right, you know what I mean?
Appreciate that, man. Thank you for the opportunity,
Yeah,
man.
we appreciate you coming through. So, you know, earlier on in the show, for the people that are you know, just tuning in, shame on them, you know what I mean, for just tuning in. But for the people that are just tuning in, we were talking earlier about the whole idea of, as an artist, kind of, you got to have them clean records.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're trying to get that major play, you know what I'm saying? And you came through with some clean stuff, so enough respect for that,
no
you know
problem,
what I mean?
Man.
Let's talk a little bit about, I guess, what you have going on. What's the reason why you're here tonight? To promote the EP, right?
Well, really to come kick it with you.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, and that's good.
Really
man.
to come kick it with you, man. You know, EP did just come out, you know, self-titled EP, Leondro just came out, and you know, it was doing really well, really well. You know, for the college music charts, I think we came in at number 39 and number 1 for, you know, new favorite artists, and you know, we peaked at 20. So you know, it's been a blessing, man. It's been a blessing.
And you've been sitting on the charting top charting A-List Volume 4. You know what I mean? You've been sitting pretty on the charts then. You know?
Love it, man.
That's big. So the EP right now is self-titled?
Yes, it is.
Leondro, and how many records you have on the project?
I believe we have 6. Yeah, we got 6 records on the project. You know, we have 5 that was released, and we got a bonus track that's on there called Shut Up and Dance. So, you know, make sure y'all check it out. You know, they're able to get it on my website at leondromusic.com, LEONDRO music.com. And, you know, same thing with the SoundCloud and everything. Everything's Leondro Music. So when they get an opportunity, go check it out. I know you're going to love it when you keep it.
So no hard copies of the project, or what's up with that?
Of course. You can make an order off the website, and we'll make that happen, most definitely. We definitely love those you know, those fans that been there from the beginning. You know, we have loyal ones. You know, I see some people there, you know, recognize the names of, you know, Terry. Shout out to, you know, I have a great fan by the name of Terry. You know, I got another one who's special, her name's Stephanie, and these, you know, they've been supporting from the beginning, and it's people like that who we make those hard copies for. So I truly love all my fans, and, you know, especially you two.
No dope, man. I'm gonna shame you though, because you came through to Bring Your A Game without a gift for us. No hard copies. You know what I'm saying? We're hurting over here.
You know what, man? We can. You know what? We got something for you. We got something for you, because remember, just like what I told you earlier, I need one of them sweaters, so we can make that swap.
We'll do the swap. Exactly. So that goes down, man. We got so much to talk about, but let's let the people out there kind of get a feel of what you're like. You know what I mean, on the microphone with the music stuff. We got. Can we play the Girl You the Ish record? Let's talk a bit about this record. Why did you come up with this record, and then we'll get into it?
Man, this is you know, especially I can only write about myself, and in the scenario that I'm in, being in this industry, you know, it takes a lot of work, and you know, nobody wants to be alone. That's a fact. So, you know, to be in a position where you can have a great lady that understands the hustle and understands the grind, and she's there to support you, that's truly what it's about. This song is a representation of, you know, every strong, secure woman who's there for her man, because we're nothing without him. We're nothing without him.
Let's do it, man. Let's get into the record right now, man. Girl, You the Ish.
Girl, You the Ish.
Bring Your A Game Radio, CIUT 89.5 FM. Goes down in a big way. Leondro's in the building, yo. Oh, yeah, that's right. Bring Your A Game Radio, CIUT 89.5 FM. I go by the name of Dynamic, a.k.a. your favorite light-skinned DJ Sam on the ones and twos, and the one and only Leondro in the building.
What's up, man?
And the vibes are nice, man. I like the record that we played. You know
Appreciate
what I mean? Girl,
that,
You the Ish. And that's why it got placed on the A-List Volume 4 compilation, because it was a heavy record.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. It was definitely a blessing being on that track, and being on that, you know, that compilation, and, you know, for us to do work together. I love that.
Yeah, this is big.
Love that.
This is big. Another thing that we're, I guess, technically doing doing at the same time, we're going to be around in the same place, is the Cut Hip Hop Awards.
Yeah, man.
You're nominated.
Amen.
So let's talk a little bit about that. Can you break down all the nominations that you got?
Yeah, man. I got nominated for Video of the Year for a song called Hunt It. Also got nominated for another Video of the Year for a song called Super Big, which we're going to get into later on. I also got Rap Single of the Year for Super Big, and
like,
Songwriter of the Year.
Keep it going.
That's it, man. That's it. So, God willing, I'm gonna be able to bring that home, and me and DJ Slam gonna be out there celebrating.
Yes. And
celebrating with these wins.
You got a show out there too around the same time.
I believe so. Yeah. Shout out to my homeboy Mizzo and JoJo. I know y'all listening, and they're working on putting something together out there. So it's gonna be a fun weekend out in Edmonton.
How can people keep up to date with you, just to find out about the show and things like that?
Website, man. Just make sure you hop onto my website, leondromusic.com, LeondroMusic.com, man. And they'll be able to get everything. They'll even be able to vote. So make sure you go online and you vote. There's a banner at the top. Go there and vote, and we're going to go out there and party.
I got to take a minute to say vote for DJ Slam while you're voting for Leondro.
Please do.
And definitely let the people out there know that DJ Sam is the DJ of the year.
Yup.
That's how it goes down. But how does it feel to be nominated for all these awards?
Man, it's a blessing. It's a blessing, and I say that because as an artist, you just want people to hear your music.
Right.
And I've been striving for this for a very long time to be in this position, and I have a great team of people behind me. Big Scar and D-Dot, and like I said, Mizzo. I got Nomad. I got Sally, and I just got a great team behind me. We were able to work hard, and this is where we're at now, and I appreciate all of them. So it's really for all of them, man.
Well, terrible me. I should have introduced you as the Cut Hip Hop Award nominated. That's how we have to start introducing you now every time we talk. Hip Hop Award nominated.
Now we homies, man. That's why you introduced me that way, man. Because it's more than that.
Yes.
It's more than music behind this, man. I really got love for you, man. And it's a long time ago when I was going by something else. See, you don't even know this, but I'm about to give you something. A long time ago when I was going by a different name. You know what I mean? We were sending you records. Shout out to my boy Eastwood. And he was sending you stuff, and you were playing some of my stuff when I was under a different name. So
dope.
I got deeper love for you than man. So
crazy.
I appreciate you, man. For real.
And I was reading in your bio about the fact that when you were younger, you got this karaoke machine.
Yeah, man.
And that's the reason you got into music. Is that for real?
Dead serious. Dead serious. That was I was young, and I was so happy for that karaoke machine. And the first thing I did, I can't even remember the song, but it was called, I think it was called Sex You Up. It was something, and I had no idea what it meant, man. I just was young and got this karaoke machine. I didn't. Said, Mom, come listen to this song. That was a whooping, bro.
Your mom let you listen to that?
No, well, she had no idea. So when I made the song, I didn't even know what sex was. It was like, come listen to this joint. You know what I mean? Re-sang it, and it was dope. And then after, man, it was just, I got a whooping. But it was definitely
like,
the
Mom,
beginning.
you gave me the karaoke machine.
You know what I'm saying? I was just following stuff from Much Music, man.
Exactly. What are some of the records that you aced and like you were like, I got this now?
Growing up,
on that karaoke machine, though.
On that karaoke
Don't lie,
machine, I killed that Puff Daddy, I'll Be Missing.
Okay.
I killed that. I killed the All About the Benjamins. That was the first album I ever had, Puff Daddy and Family No Way Out.
Yeah.
So every single song on that, let's do it. Let's do it. So shout out to Puff, man. He's one of the reasons why I'm here, man. Shout out to Puff.
That's huge, man. And so from the karaoke machine, what made you say, okay, you know what, I got this now. I can get into the music. Like, where was that next step? Like, what brought you to that point?
It was always there. Like, since I was a little kid, I was working for this. You know what I mean? From doing a talent show from when I was like 6 or 7 years old, it was just, me and my homeboy. We did a talent show where remember the group Immature?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And,
yeah.
It was only two of us.
Right.
We couldn't be three, but
yeah.
Just doing it from back then, and just I always wanted to do this.
Dope.
I never knew when it was gonna come. I knew when God thought the time was right, I would be behind this mic and talking to you, but I always wanted to do this.
Do you write your own lyrics?
I write my own lyrics.
A lot of artists don't. Like a lot of R&B singers, they get other people to write their stuff. So that's huge that you could write your own.
Well, you know what though?
That way.
I'm not even as and I do write my own lyrics, but there's times where if we're in the studio and we're sitting down and I say a bar and something's whack. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have someone beside me who says it's whack. You know what I mean?
And that's a little bit. That's just more like constructive criticism.
That's
you know what I mean?
man.
Or feedback towards what you're doing. But a lot of artists, I find that they just, they go to people to get it, and they're not really not that they're not dope, because some people, that's just what they do is sing. They don't write, know. But it's dope when you have multiple talents. It's not just the singing. You're doing the writing, and
things get done faster that way too.
Right, you don't have to wait on anybody. Like, what's the next record I'm gonna do?
Right, things get done faster that way, man.
Yeah, there's so much stuff to talk about with you. Let's get into another joint. We'll come back and talk some more.
Let's make that happen, man.
What do we got? The Super Big?
Let's get into Super Big.
And you said that you did this record for your mom. Is that?
I did, man. This is, my mom worked really hard, really hard. And, in the process of that, it put me in a position where there's nobody at home. So, I fell in love with the streets.
Oh, dope.
And, and I had some big homies that, I was under. And they, one day I finally, got put on the straight path, and which is one of the reasons why I'm here. So, I really wanted to thank my mother, for all that, for everything she's done, because she's just unbelievable, man.
I say it's dope that you fell in love with the streets, because it's better you didn't fall in love with some hard drugs or something.
You know what? Thank God, man. I've never done any drugs in my life.
Yeah.
Thank God.
That's what I'm saying. Super Big. Shout out to Mom.
Shout
for
out
putting
to
you on
Mom
the right
for
path,
real,
man.
I love you.
Super Big. Bring your A Game Radio. CIUT 89.5 FM. Let's go. If I could sing, I would try to do that right now. That record is heavy, man. I like it. Leondro, man. Super Big. So at the end right there, I kind of got a quick image of, not because I like to eat it or nothing, but I kind of got a quick image of that being used for McDonald's or something, like super big, like, for them super size.
Hey, man. Hey, man. I wouldn't mind that, bro.
I'm just saying, smiling at your feet and stuff, I think they could use it,
Yeah, I like that. You put that in the universe. We're going to push that. Big
so if that ever happens, let me get a cut, okay?
Most that.
At least some free burgers or something, Let's talk a little bit more about some of the stuff that you've been through, man. I read also in your bio that as a youngin', you kind of went through 13 different schools.
Yeah, man.
What was that all about?
Just being misunderstood, man. If they check out the video for Super Big, it's kind of a small example of some of the things that I had to go through as a kid. And when you're young and you have misplaced anger and misplaced feelings, you don't really know how to really express yourself.
Right.
So it's just being misunderstood, and the teachers or the school system just not wanting to deal with it, not wanting to help. So on to the next school. Just we don't want him here no more.
Kind of thing. Yeah.
So 13 schools, man, is really what it's been. And by the time I was in 9th grade, I was in my 13th school. So
Jeez.
really, it's been a struggle, but my mama was there the whole time.
Yeah,
and, which is one of the reasons why I gotta make this track for her.
Dope. I never did the 13 different schools things, but I got the push ahead too. Like when I was in grade, don't tell anybody about this. I failed grade 7, okay?
Gotcha.
And they came to me, they said, okay, listen, instead of just leaving you grade 7, we'll put you in grade 8 and give you the credits for grade 7 if you pass grade 8. And then I failed grade 8 because I didn't pass grade 7.
Gotcha.
And so on until I said, listen, I got this. And then, I got this. But I feel you on that whole, the school things. And it's not always the right environment,
I had a temper.
Yeah.
I had a temper, and it just, didn't tolerate much. And, coming from a different lifestyle and coming from the streets, you think it is, until you're educated, you think there's only one way to deal with certain things. You get what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
And that was a mentality for a long time until things changed. Amen.
Your music style changed as well too, right? You haven't always been on this kind of a tip, right?
You're absolutely right, man. It changed with life, because I can only speak about what I go through. You know what I'm saying? And as I left certain things behind, I left certain things behind. You get what I'm saying? So, speaking of what's only current and going on in my life, I can only speak about, positive things, because that's all I'm keeping it right now. I don't put myself in any position, what I mean, to lose.
I'm not trying to get in trouble with the lie.
That's it, man.
You nominated right now, man.
Yeah, right. Been there, done that, big homie. So, no, we ain't there no more.
Yeah, that's dope. You can't be getting no awards in jail and things like that.
You definitely
Although
can't.
that might help your career out a little bit more, if you come as that, gangstered out singer,
You know what, though, man? I don't need no street cred, man. I don't need no street cred, bro.
You're good with the music style. And you got to let the music speak for itself sometimes.
That's it. You're absolutely right.
When it's good stuff like that. You were born in Toronto.
You got it.
What part of the city did you grow up in?
I'm from the West End, bro. I got that tatted across my stomach, bro. West End all day. West End, best end.
Do you think being from the West as opposed to the East Side creates a different sound for a Toronto artist?
You know what? I don't know, because I can't speak for anybody else. But I know, me being influenced by my surroundings and the people around me is, what I mean? I just know, I just know the West is the best because that's all I know. You know what I mean? So shout out to the blocks. You know what I'm saying?
So for the people just tuning in, once again, we got Leondro in the building. He's nominated right now for some awards through Cut Hip Hop Awards. Amen. So all you got to do is it cuthiphopawards.com?
Cuthiphopawards.com, or you can go onto my website as well, leondromusic.com, and you're able to, click the banner and, also sign up for the newsletter so you're able to see what's going on and, keep up with what we're doing over here.
And go vote for the man, you know what I mean? Help him get that award. That record was huge, man. We're going to get into another record before you leave. The Like That.
Let's make it happen.
Joint. This is going to be proper, man. How you enjoying the vibe of the show, by the way? I like to try to ask that to everybody that passes through. How do you enjoy the vibe of coming through to bring A Game Radio?
I love it, man. I'm chilling. The moment you can be somewhere and you know what I mean, and you know that it's just all natural. Cause man, you go to some radio stations and it's fugazi, man. Yeah. They come in there, they act cool, and then the moment you step out, they don't even say bye. Yeah. You know what I mean? They don't care. Yeah. So you know what I mean. The fact that we're here and it's real. Right. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Yeah. I love it.
That's dope. Well, we're not going to talk to you after either. We're just going to. I'm joking. Let's get into the record right now. Like That. We appreciate you coming through, man, and holding it down with us.
Thank you, man.